It is day 16, guys. It is day 16 in the trenches. Now, I started this journey 16 days ago with nothing. No leads, no contacts, no emails sent, no momentum, nothing. I started this series with nothing. And I started this series to document my journey and to document my growth and to tell you guys this is what I've done every single day. Today was a good day. Today was a bad day. Today I got this done. Today I needed to get this done. I didn't get this done. I have kept this series authentic and I plan on continuing that. But I started this series to document my growth and to document my journey. And today, guys, we have hit a pivotal point. We are hitting the beginning of an inflection point. We have landed our first deal. We have landed our first client, but not just our first starter client, our first paying client. We are now in the game of business. Today, I landed a $1,500 deal. We are in the game. So after 16 days of working, and truthfully, it wasn't even 16. After probably about 12 days of actually working, and if I want to keep it real, probably about 10 days of actually working, we've landed our first deal. And not just a little deal, not a little $200 deal, not a little $100 deal, a $1,500 deal. Guys, this is where it gets interesting. And I know that I've said that every step of this series where I've hit a new level. I've said it, I said it on day 2 when I started getting people responding to my emails. This is going to get interesting, guys. This is where it gets interesting, right? People responding to my emails. By day 5, my phone was just exploding with phone calls. All right, guys, now it's getting interesting. People are calling me, and then I started booking like real sales calls, Zoom calls. All right, guys, now it's getting interesting. And I keep on saying that because I keep on pushing forwards and I keep on hitting new levels. So it's getting interesting because this is new territory. Guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just some 18-year-old kid who's got belief, willpower, and through those 2 traits has created opportunity. And then with those 2 traits, have enough belief and willpower to seize these opportunities and to dive in headfirst into the trenches without fear. Because, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm not scared of figuring it out. I'm not scared of solving the current problems. Because where most people stop in life is where their problems get serious and where they actually need to apply themselves, lose a little bit of sleep, drink a couple coffees, and sit down and do some work. Most people just can't do that. Most people just can't work for 16 days consecutively. I couldn't even work for 16 days consecutively. But I did consecutively work for 10 of those. And then I might have fucked up a day. I know I fucked up last weekend. Not with anything too serious. I just spent my time with people who aren't interested in business, so I didn't get much done on my business. I wasted 2 days there. Still landed this deal. And that's just because I've applied myself and I've just done more than everyone else. And I haven't even done that much. That's why I'm making this series, guys. It is so easy. You are 4 days away from having your phone exploding with calls. And you're another 6 days away, if you actually apply yourself, from landing I don't even know what that is, $1,000 deals. I'm telling you guys. It's not easy, but it's not far. It isn't easy, but it isn't far. You just have to apply yourself for a couple weeks. It's not hard. Shut the fuck up, drink a coffee, get your daily objectives done. It's not difficult. So today's been a big day because we have made a serious step forwards. Now there is money invested. We are really playing the game of business because businesses get you paid. If you're not making money through your business, you have a hobby. Especially if you approach business like me. I don't spend a single dollar before I make one. I don't spend $1 on making a logo, registering a business. Maybe I might have to buy some software. All right, sure. Let's add that. Maybe like $30. I invest $30. before I actually start buying proper tools. Trust me, guys. If you learn from the same people as me, you know how to do business properly. And money in is the biggest thing. You haven't got a business till it starts paying you. Until then, it's circle jerk bullshit. So now we're really in the game, guys. Now it really gets interesting because there's money invested. So we've got big expectations. This is where it really starts to get fun because we're playing the game for real. But guys, it is possible. It is possible, and I am just as confused. If you apply yourself for the next 16 days, you will be just as confused as me. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm also not scared of figuring it out. And I know I've already said that at the start of this video. I'm saying it again because it's so important. And it is something that held me back for so long, is that I was scared of being confused. I used to be really scared of being confused. I used to be discouraged by looking at a problem and not knowing how to solve it. Now I go, perfect. This is new growth. Because I believe that I can get the outcome. I believe it is possible. If one man can do it, another man. If one man's done it, I can do it. If somebody's done it, I can do it. And if it's in the confines of reality, I can do it. I have belief. I have willpower. And through those two things, I can create opportunities and then use those two traits to go out and get it. So guys, don't be scared of being confused. Don't be scared of not knowing what to do. Just strap your nuts on, dive into the trenches, look the problem in the eyes, bite the bullet, and fucking solve it. Because if you're serious, none of this needs to be said. You know, I was talking to my friend today at training, and we were watching a beginner hit the pads, and his form was terrible. And I said to my friend, if you were to go over there and give him some advice, what would you tell him? And, you know, we came up with a couple of things. Maybe we'll tell him to punch like this, stand like this, you know, just a couple small tips, but nothing too valuable. And then I said, you know what though? If I saw him show up for 2 weeks in a row, every single night, and saw him applying himself and slightly getting better, if I saw him show up every day for 2 weeks, I would go over there and I personally would hold pads for him, and I personally would give him advice after class, and I would actually use my time and invest it in him. And I said to my friend again, because the truth is that if he really wants to solve the problem, he'll figure it out. Like, guys, the problems that I'm solving for these people are already solved, right? Building a conversion optimized landing page isn't hard. It has been done before. People have optimized landing pages and they're converting like crazy. People already have these things. All I have to do is just model what they're doing, see how they're doing it, and replicate that with my client. It's not hard. You just got to strap your nuts on and bite the bullet and just get it done. Figure it out. Figure out actually how are they doing it. What buttons are they pressing? But anyway, back to this guy at training. That's what I said. I was like, if he really wants to figure it out, he will find an answer. Because that's what I did, guys. I showed up to Muay Thai when I first started as an absolute I was shit. I was totally shit, and I knew I was shit, and I knew I had no idea what I was doing. But I showed up every single day and always asked for feedback. I constantly asked for feedback. All the time I asked for feedback. When the coach would look at me, I would say, hey, coach, what am I doing wrong? And then I would do a couple kicks, and he'd tell me, all right, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. And then I'd show up the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And then a week later, all right, coach, how does this look? I've been practicing what you told me. And then blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that looks better. Ah, good, nice. Ah, okay. And then so he puts more effort into me because he sees that I'm committed. Because, guys, yeah, if you really want the outcome for something, you will solve every problem in between you and that outcome. You will solve everything that there is to solve in between you and where you want to be. There's a finite amount of problems you need to solve between you and your goals. There's a finite amount of problems. So guys, we have hit a new level. It is interesting. It is confusing. It is unknown. It is slightly scary. But it's exactly what I asked for. It's what I've prayed for. It's what I've worked every single day for. It is what I have recorded these videos for. I'm taking trench mode absolutely seriously. And best believe, trench mode is the rest of my life now. Like, it's 30-day period, whatever. I might just change the titles of these videos in the future. But the truth is that, guys, in the last 16 days, I got serious. And I said, enough is enough. I'm going to make this work. I am going to make this work. I need to make this work. Enough is enough. And I got serious. I strapped my nuts on. I hopped in the trenches. And I'm still in them today. 16 days later, from nothing, I started with zero. 16 days later, I've just landed a $1.5 thousand deal. From nothing. Complete beginner. I hope I'm making my point clear. So guys, expect only bigger results from here. Expect only bigger numbers from here. Expect only more exciting updates from here, because I am not slowing down. I'll speak to you all tomorrow night. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. I'll speak to you all very, very soon.